Okay, hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Aristotle's conception of the self. How he would answer the question, what is a person or what am I? So for Aristotle, in order to understand anything, and by thing I literally mean like a physical thing, in order to understand a tree, a table, a computer, whatever, there are essentially four causes of that thing that we need to understand. And his four different causes are going to be very outside of what we traditionally understand the word cause to mean. The kind of cause that we're most familiar with, or the one that we use in the English language the most, is the efficient cause. And the efficient cause is the idea of cause and effect. It's that billiard ball idea of cause where, if you hit the white ball at all the balls, they all scatter, right? This white ball pushed that effect into existence. So with anything, there's always going to be an efficient cause. And this is a cause that kind of pushes it into existence, into being. With anything, if you think about what the efficient cause of yourself is, it is, well, partly your parents, right? The reason that you're here is because you had parents who had a baby at some point. In order to understand what something is, we need to understand what brought it into existence, what its efficient cause was. The next cause is the material cause. The material cause is just what something is made out of. If I were to ask you about scissors, for example, what brought them into existence, what their efficient cause was, we could say, the manufacturer or the factory, or I don't know, the ideas of scissors. Somebody had that idea at some point, right? But the material cause could be a lot of different things, right? It could be metal, but scissors can also be made out of ceramic. They could also be made out of plastic. There's a couple other materials I'm sure you could think of that scissors could be made out of. So in order to understand what a pair of scissors is, it's not only good enough to know its efficient cause, what brought it into existence, but also what is it made out of? Humans are made out of, meat, bone, human stuff. The next cause is the effective cause. And the effective cause is essentially the goal of the thing or the purpose of the thing. If you look at a coffee mug, we know the efficient cause, some factory made this somewhere, right? We know the material cause, ceramic, and the effective cause. The reason I have this, specifically this kind of cup, is for coffee. I mean, it can be used for other things. It can be used to hold liquids in general. So the effective cause of this is to hold liquids, but also to hold coffee. The effective cause might be easy to think about in inanimate objects like mugs or scissors or something. But the effective cause is a little bit difficult when we start thinking about people. What is our end goal? What is our purpose? That's a little bit more difficult of a question. And the last cause is the formal cause. And this is kind of like the shape or the way that something is. It's a little bit harder to define, but if we think of something like a squirrel or a cat, we could imagine like a water cat or a fire squirrel. In fact, that's basically what Pokemon is. But we can imagine those things, and essentially what we've done is we've just changed their material cause. They still have the same form, right? They're still a mouse or a squirrel or a cat. They're just like a fire mouse or a fire squirrel or a thunder cat or whatever. The formal cause is the shape, the way that something is, the cattiness of the cat, the dogginess of the dog, the scissoriness of the scissors. This formal, material, effective, efficient causes, we broke them all out. But really, everything is a nexus. It's a combination of these four things. And that everything includes us as well. Really, you are a nexus of formal, efficient, material, and effective causes, according to Aristotle. And according to Aristotle, this really is what the self is. We could get more particular and say that our self is more of like our formal and effective causes, right? Our self is who we are formally, kind of the shape or the way of us, and also our goals. Yeah, that's the way Aristotle essentially understands the self. What do you guys think? Are the four causes a good way of understanding reality and people and things? Are you essentially a nexus of these four causes? All right, everybody, I look forward to hearing your comments.